Well, Paige, Josh, the employee we're talking about here, John Phillips, gives written and driving tests to new drivers in our area. Though he wears a uniform, he's not a sworn officer of the Arkansas State Police. He's a civilian. You were exchanging inappropriate text messages with a 17-year-old. I was wondering, do you have any comment about that? We went to the driver's testing facility in Springdale today to talk to John Phillips. He didn't want to talk about the complaint a Fayetteville mom filed against him in October of 2016. The mom said she found texts that she called inappropriate that Phillips exchanged with her then 17-year-old stepdaughter. She told ASP they texted over the course of 4 days. 4029 obtained copies of the messages, which are now part of a state record. The two talked about how the teen wanted to seek emancipation and said she would soon be moving out. He asked her, "Are you preggo?" He asked her if she had a boyfriend, and he texted her saying, "Come love with me." Phillips was asked about all the text messages in January of this year during an official interview in Little Rock. Please say that you did admit to investigators.
Have you talked to investigators?
I've been in contact with headquarters, yes.
I would just ask them what they say about it.
Okay, you have no comment you would like to share or anything like that? According to a transcript of Phillips' interview, he told investigators "come love with me" was an autocorrect mistake and that he meant to write "come drive with me." Phillips told investigators during the interview it was very poor judgment on my part. The case was closed in June when Phillips received a 5-day unpaid suspension. In the final administrative decision, the ASP director wrote to him, quote, "I considered the nature of your violations and specific facts surrounding your violations of ASP policy. I also took into account your past disciplinary history involving the same behavior and issues. Those issues are what the department thought was the appearance of inappropriate interactions with young minor females who were taking driver's tests going back to May of 2013. Now, a spokesman for the ASP declined an on-camera interview but provided this statement. Driver's license examiner John Phillips returned earlier this summer from a 5-day suspension without pay or benefits. He continues work in the same position as a driver license examiner held prior to the suspension. Since his return to work, no formal complaint alleging any form of impropriety or policy violation on the part of Mr. Phillips has been received by the Office of Professional Standards. Regardless of any state police employee's position, rank, or assignment, there is a process by which the public can file a complaint if at any time there is an incident of alleged misconduct on the part of the employee, whether it is statutory or administrative. Now, Phillips also volunteers his time in local schools to talk about driver's education. The ASP spokesman said he can still do that as long as he has permission from his supervisor. Katie Davidson, 4029 News.